Now, let's discuss the factor theorem. We discussed the remainder theorem earlier. So, the factor theorem is somewhat similar to it, I guess. So, we have this question here, and this will perfectly explain what the factor theorem is. It says to use the factor theorem to determine if the first polynomial, which is this one here, is a factor of the second polynomial, which is this one here, which means that if you factorize this polynomial, the second polynomial, you'll get this x minus 1 as a factor. So how do we see this? Basically, you can write this x minus 1 is equal to 0, as we did in the remainder theorem. And you'll see that the value of x you get from this is 1. Now, you'll put that x is equal to 1 in this function of p, which we've let this as a function of p here. So when you plug in this value of x into every x over here, you'll get this, and you'll see that this equates to 0. Now, for a polynomial to be a factor of another polynomial, where you'll have to equate it to 0, and then you'll find its value, and then when you plug it in, it should give you 0, which means that the remainder is 0. And once you get that the remainder is 0, you can clearly say that the polynomial is a factor of another polynomial. So over here, x minus 1 is indeed a factor of x squared plus 4x minus 5. Now, there is another way you can check this is if you actually factorize this polynomial over here. Once you factorize it, you'll see that the value of c here is minus 5, and the value of b here is 4. So you need to see numbers that will basically give you minus 5 upon upon multiplication, and they'll give you 4 upon addition. So over here you can clearly see that if you actually 5 into minus 1, if you multiply them, it'll give you minus 5. If you add them, they will give you 4, and that's exactly what you need. So you can write this equation down as x squared plus 5x minus x. From over here, this you can use this as 5x, and you can use this as minus x. So 5x minus x minus 5. And once you factorize, you'll get x into x plus 5 and minus 1 into x plus 5. These two are common, and you'll turn them into a factor, and you'll turn these two terms into a factor. So this will become x minus 1 into x plus 5. So instead of going through all of this, you can just use this when one of the factors is given to you. And you can see that x minus 1 is indeed a factor. So this has been confirmed.